Tinker Bell and the Troll Island treasure. Once upon a twinkling time, in the land of Pixie Hollow, lived a tiny fairy with a big heart and even bigger curiosity, Tinker Bell. With wings that shimmered like sunlight on water and a pouch full of pixie dust, Tinker Bell was always ready for an adventure. One bright morning, as she fluttered near the edge of the forest, she spotted something odd floating down the river, a leaf map, lined with glittery green ink and a little note that read, "To the brave and clever, find the treasure of Troll Island. But beware, the island chooses who may leave." Tinker Bell's eyes sparkled. "Trolls and treasure? Count me in." She zipped to Queen Clarion, who warned, "Tinker Bell, Troll Island is full of mischief and magic. The trolls are tricky, but if your heart is kind, they may just help you." With a sprinkle of pixie dust and a brave smile, Tinker Bell set off in her acorn boat, sailing across the wiggly waters toward the mysterious Troll Island, which shimmered with fog and floating rocks. As she landed, the island rumbled beneath her. A chorus of giggles echoed through the trees. "Welcome, fairy," boomed a voice. Out popped the Troll King, wearing a crown made of seashells and socks. Around him stood dozens of trolls, some with mossy beards, others with rainbow hair, all of them curious. "We haven't seen a fairy here in 100 sparkly moons," said the king. "If you want our treasure, you must pass 3 trials. Trial 1, the puzzle of paths. Tinker Bell was led to a field of twisting trails, each glowing a different color. "Only one path leads forward," said a troll. "But each step you take changes the next." Tinker Bell thought hard. She remembered something Queen Clarion once said, "Listen to what feels right, not just what looks right." She closed her eyes, touched the ground, and listened to the hum beneath her feet. Step by step, she followed the soft humming trail, and poof! She made it through. The trolls cheered and did a happy dance that made the trees spin. Trial 2, the mirror maze of mischief. Next, she entered a maze of mirrors. But these weren't ordinary mirrors, they mimicked her thoughts. If she felt scared, the mirrors turned dark. If she got angry, they spun around and laughed. Tinker Bell took a deep breath. "Okay, calm and clever. That's the way." She giggled, made funny faces, and even complimented the mirrors. The maze lit up with color and opened a golden archway. "Well done," clapped the Troll King. "But one trial remains." Trial 3, the Troll's Tear. The last trial was the strangest. The trolls gathered around a little troll named Blip, who sat sadly beside a drooping tree. "The treasure is hidden beneath this tree," said the king. "But only a true friend can make it bloom." Tinker Bell fluttered down and sat beside Blip. "Are you okay?" she asked gently. Blip sniffled. "No one ever plays with me. They say I'm too small and quiet." Tinker Bell smiled. "Then we're alike. I may be tiny, but I do great things. Want to play a game?" They played leaf hop and sang silly songs. Suddenly, Blip giggled, a big, sparkly tear rolled down his cheek and landed on the tree root. Whoosh! The tree burst into blossoms, and at its heart lay a glowing flower. Chest, filled with stardust, rainbow shells, and magical marbles that floated when you laughed. The Troll King beamed. "You passed every test, not with strength, but with kindness, cleverness, and a brave heart. The treasure is yours, but the real treasure is the joy you've brought us. The end.